So this one is a little different to the reaction videos, and it's definitely not chat with Jax. Okay, this one
Oh, you have to do it like that. Huh?
definitely not chat with Jax. This one is a little bit more personal. I think we are going to call it Staying Together.
Okay.
I'm going to call it Staying Together, okay? Because we'll be filming like the topics that we have between ourselves, like on a daily basis, about the things we are doing, the conscious decisions we are taking. And, to contribute in us staying together and, in not repeating the same mistakes we made in our previous relationships.
Hell no.
Yeah. Can you not do that, please? Don't sing. So the first question I'm going to ask you is, how has the past year been? We have been together for a year now, and we've been living together for what, like 7 months?
No, we've been together more than a year though.
We've been together a year and like 1 month or something.
But it's too much. That 1 month is too much. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Right, and we've been living together for like 8 months. So since March, so March, Avril, Mai, Juin, Juillet, Août, Septembre,
By the way,
Octobre,
guys,
November.
when she's calculate anything,
7 months.
When she's calculate everything, months or years and days, or in
account
France,
in French, basically.
in French, crazy.
Yeah. So we've been living together for 7 months, going on 8. It's gonna be 8 months next month, which is literally like 2 days.
Well, 8 months.
Yeah, living together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's been that long.
So how has the past year been for you, and how has the last 8 months actually been for you living together? Because that decision of us moving in together was like so spontaneous. We didn't even plan it.
Never.
It just like I was planning to move in by myself. I wanted to get a place with a friend of mine, and it didn't work out. And I was gonna move in by myself. I was looking for studios. I was so adamant that I wanted to live by myself, and he supported. I was like, yeah, you really needed that. And things went south on his side, and he was like, cool.
Let's go back to where I supported. I supported because I realized that you needed it. All your life, you never actually live with
I've never really been independent.
You never
like
were
that.
independent.
Yeah.
So I think was good at day. Was going to be a good at day. Yeah, go ahead. Please continue.
Until things just went left on both our sides, and we found ourselves in this place where it was like, okay, I don't even know the day that I don't think we ever discussed it. I don't know, obviously we did, but it was like before we knew we were looking for a place together. Like, I don't know how that came to be.
Guys, it was crazy because thing went bad side on your side first.
On my side, on my side it went south first.
We was friends before. We was friends.
Yeah, we were friends for a year.
We were very good friends. I like to think so.
Yeah, we were good friends.
And then when we started getting to know each other, first this is like an introduction. So we was friends, and then we started getting to know each other throughout like films, support each other films and stuff like that. We always post each other stuff, and
you even started to train me. You mentored me, but with cameras and stuff.
Yeah, I start really mentoring her. Wait, how did we met?
How we met? Okay, we met for work. How did we meet? Basically, my business partner at the time, we were working on a short film, and we were looking for a cinematographer, like a director. I was directing the film anyway, so we were looking for a cinematographer and an editor, and she found him, and I think she kept telling me to get in touch with him, and I was like, no, he's Congolese.
By the way, guys, she did not want to work with me.
I did not want to work with him
because I'm Congolese
and I didn't think he was
not
serious. Yeah.
That's really. Wait! Don't rush this.
I'm getting there.
I'm glad we're getting there. We got to get in on this.
So she was like, get in touch with this guy, and we can work with him. I'm thinking this guy is Congolese, and the Congolese people are not serious. Second time she told me again, find this guy, get in touch with him. I went on your website and I saw music videos. I'm like, well, we're looking for a filmmaker, not a music video. I'm like, he makes music videos. Like, it's not what we're looking for. Eventually, she went and contacted him herself, and she found him. She got in touch with him, got his number, called him, and then told you that you were gonna speak to me, and then called me, give me his number. Is like, call him, arrange a meeting.
Yeah,
I did. I called him, and I was like, oh my god, Congolese people, they're not serious. I have such a bad experience with Congolese people. So I called him and we spoke. It was like it was December 2019.
Yeah.
We arranged a meeting. It was near Christmas as well, and it was like the only time we could meet was either the 24th
I was busy those
or
times.
the 27th after Christmas. And I was like, let's do the 24th. So we met on the 24th of December. We went to this cafe, but it was like immediately we were the meeting about the business happened for literally, we talked business for like 10
10 minutes.
minutes. It was like 10 minutes talking business. This guy was charging way too much than we could afford. Like our budget was way too small for him.
Those times when my price went up
Yeah,
in my
because you were doing a lot of
productions,
work.
yeah, I
So,
did a lot of work, and
you were up in your high horse.
yeah. I think that's when I started learning my value in production, and then
Yeah.
I stopped giving people peanuts for my services. So
Yeah.
they came, her and the business just came
the
the
wrong
wrong time.
time. It
Yeah.
was too expensive. We couldn't afford him, so we just didn't end up working together. But he was like, "Well, we can't work together this time, but let's stay in touch, and maybe we'll work again together in the future." And then we kept in touch.
Yeah, we did.
And I think you got in touch with me to work on this. No, because when I told you about that I was editing, I used to edit at school.
So you
He
came
was
in my
like,
studio.
yeah.
You came
And
in
he
my
invited me
studio.
to your
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
You helped me with some editing and stuff like that. And after that, there was a show for me you wanted to work with a friend of yours, and you called me in to be a director for it. Of course, that fell through because of COVID. And basically, we remained in touch ever since. And COVID happened. We remained in touch throughout the pandemic.
Throughout COVID,
When everybody was staying at home, we were going out, going for drives. He was trying to teach me how to drive.
no, but I think during COVID, I was struggling mentally.
And we were both
I was very
struggling.
struggling mentally, and also my private life. I think that's where Nina came in play. Really, like basically we met up, went to some forest, just talk. But it was literally
Yeah.
talk and drive, nothing else.
We were so much support for each other because what we were going through at the time, it was very much personal. We didn't talk about it to anybody else.
No.
It was like what I went through, very few people know. I think one of my friends knew what I was going through there, and you, like, only person I could talk about like what I was experiencing, how I felt at the time. And you also opened up to me about what was happening with you and on your side. And that's basically how we connected,
And COVID didn't help neither. COVID really had a big part of my mental health in those periods. COVID was so much. Like staying at home, it became too much for me. So talking to you was more like talking to you, and cooking was more like, for me, was my
Yeah, you used to send me a lot of videos of you cooking. I was like, look at this dude.
Yeah.
But okay, now we've given you guys
Kept
the
that one up, so now.
the base, the foundation of us. And my question was, how has the past year been for you?
For me, it has been eye-opening, surprise. But yet again, throughout the year of COVID, as me now once a month, I already saw if it was anything happen between me and you.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to meet once a month during COVID, the beginning of the month. Like, and it's always funny because we met at the beginning of the month, and then that would kind of help us throughout the whole of the rest of the month. And then
that once a month,
yeah, it was a once a month thing we both looked forward to, which was really
good.
really nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
For me, it was I knew it would be easy to meet up, to be us being living together. I knew from day one. But I also had so much question marks because she can be really stubborn. So can I? Yeah, you can be very stubborn. But it has not been the case.
But I am stubborn though.
Yeah, but you are. But you're only stubborn when it's some fair thing that
when I feel like it's not fair play.
Fair play, and I'm really fair. So for me personally, it has not been that much. And plus, I can be stubborn too. The same way she can be stubborn when it comes to unfair play, same as me. So therefore, I think we understand each other in that corner.
I think for me, that stubbornness, a lot of people tell me that, like my parents, my past relationship, like my partners would tell me, like, I'm a very stubborn person, and generally what I hear is that I'm very difficult to live with.
No.
Has that been your...
Listen, to me, walking apart. Basically, we're both jokers, guys. I am actually telling you, we're both jokers.
Yeah, we're funny.
We work out with energy that always positive, always energy, laughing, and like we're like children. Like our energy just go boom. But when it gets 10 p.m., our energy go boom.
Yours.
Okay, that's mine probably.
Yeah, because 10 p.m. Even 10, like 8 p.m. you're about to sleep.
Yeah, I'm about to sleep.
Your life.
Yeah, but living with you, for me, you don't really like cooking.
No,
But it's not a problem for me because
I
I
never
love
have.
cooking.
Yeah.
It's not a problem for
The
me.
one that's where I've been lucky every year because I don't mind cooking, but I don't particularly enjoy it.
But you cooked a lot more than me since we moved in
Since we
together.
moved in together, I've been cooking a lot. Yeah,
Which something she's surprised by herself, by the way. She's
I
like,
was
whoa.
damn surprised. I'm like, why am I enjoying cooking? Like, I don't like cooking, but I enjoy it actually. Yeah, I like the idea of being in a kitchen, cooking and making food for us, and just eating together. It's nice. It feels nice.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's not. What about you though? I hope have I answered your question.
more or less.
Okay.
But I'll answer it for you. No, I'll answer. You ask me the same question, and I'll
For
answer.
me, damn girl.
So, how has the past year been for me living with you? You're very easy to live with. I think before we actually went ahead and started living together, I was worried about how we'd get on.
Okay.
Because we were having such, like, the first few months of our relationship was so beautiful, and it was like, when you crack an egg and you're not expecting something, it was
Yeah,
like opening up a door.
yeah.
So I'm like, oh my god, this is beautiful, and I was like, we're gonna start living together. How is that gonna go? And that worried me a little bit. I was like, okay, what if it doesn't work and we absolutely hate each other? And I was like, it is what it is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it actually has been surprisingly easy to live with you. You understand me in a way that I don't think anybody else has before. And I think what helps that so much is the fact that we are so good at communicating with each other.
Yeah. Surprising because
Yeah.
people have, I always get used to
Yeah.
accuse people
Which
accuse me
which
not
was
communicate.
I always say that I'm a very good communicator, but when I look at my past relationship, I realized that I was terribly shit
You're
at it.
terrible at your community. You're
I
terrible.
was so bad at it because I realized there were so many things that I talked to you. Now that I'm like, wait, how am I even doing that? Because I never did that before. Like, I wouldn't talk about a lot of things, but with you, it's like you make it so easy to just open up and talk and have those conversations, like those difficult conversations that I couldn't have before with people.
Guys, we will have an issue, or we have not really have big issues so far, but any issue we have so far, she will like,
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm
You'll be
like, wait
nope.
a minute. We need to talk about because it's
Yeah.
healthy.
But
to
then
talk.
this is what happens. We have a fight.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about it. And he'll be like bugging it. Yeah, but happen. So, oh my God. So we'll talk about it. Once I start talking, I'll keep talking for days. Like, we'll have that
Days.
conversation today. We'll sort it out. And then tomorrow, I'll be like, okay, by the way, when you say this, like 2 days in a row. And then I'll be like, third day, by the way, when I said that, this is what I meant. Is that we keep talking about it until
But the good
"Ah."
thing is, we can have one issue we can speak about in a day, but
We continue to
throughout
speak
the
about
week,
it throughout. Yeah.
we're actually catching up on it
Yeah.
and see what we learn. That one thing I really love about this relationship is honesty.
Yeah.
Is and vulnerability. We're very able to be vulnerable,
Which is
to a
something
place.
I never allowed myself to be before. Like, I've been in a situation where I was so vulnerable that I took a vow to myself that I wouldn't ever let myself be vulnerable again. But surprisingly, in this relationship, I find that vulnerability actually makes me stronger.
It does.
Like, when we go into something and I'm like, okay, I need to just, lower those walls and have those conversations.
But it takes you a
And
time, though.
It takes time, of course. It takes time for me to do that. But eventually, I do it. You do it.
You do it very
eventually.
well. You do it very well.
Yeah.
But it can be a headache when someone like me, I'm like, okay, let's talk about this. And guys, I am not, well, in the past, I never wanted to talk about anything. I just push it aside.
Yeah.
The fun thing in this, I think growth, we're both grown
Yeah.
in that communication or a past relationship. With the mistakes we made, we don't want to do the
Yeah.
same thing here, I guess.
I think it's funny that when we started dating in the beginning, we always talk about. I think the first conversation we actually had about relationship was, what is the thing that you did in your past relationship that you don't want to bring in this relationship? Like, we had those conversations. Like, okay,
No, because
I used
those
to do
cards,
this, and
we
that.
have
We used to
cards.
have those cards. We still have it
I
somewhere.
think we will do an episode when we go through it, cards to show how we do it.
Yeah.
I think it will be good.
The funny thing is, I bought those cards for my past relationships.
Then because we had on this one.
And I brought them in this one. They're actually very helpful, but somehow, I feel like in my past, the cards didn't really help that much. It felt so, no offense to my past relationship or my past partner, of course, but it felt artificial. Not the relationship itself, but going through those cards and talking about our feelings and emotions. For me, it was like I wasn't able to really go deep with what I want. I mean, I knew I wanted to be in a place where I could go deep with my feelings and express them so openly, but I wasn't in a place where I could do that and express myself in that way. And I held onto those cards because I felt like there's something that I felt, if I wanted to do that with my brother, like if I can't express myself this way with my partner, maybe
So you want to do it with others?
maybe work with my brothers, my
What's the sex
family.
position?
There are different questions, okay? There's some for your siblings, for your friends, your parents, and your
No,
partner.
I'm joking, guys.
No,
There's
you're
different
dumb.
sides, different.
But of course, when I started using them with you, it was like, some of the questions that we answered, it was like, that's a very interesting
And
way
the
to
good
look
thing
at
about
things.
it, yeah, we was doing it like every month.
Yes, we did it once a month.
Yeah, once a month.
Even when I was staying with my dad,
Yes,
we would
on the
have
telephone.
we'd do it on the phone and we'd
Yeah.
go through it. Like my dad would be sleep, I'll be like in the living room with my lights on. I'd be like, okay, pull out the cards, your turn. I'll read your cards for you because you weren't there.
I couldn't see that, bro.
Yeah, but it was actually no. I'll put the cards on this on the phone.
Nah, man. I bet you.
and then you
I bet
read
you
it.
cheating most of the time as well. Like, oh, okay, I don't answer
I'll
this.
read it
Let me
before and
twist the
then twist
word.
it. Like, you can answer this one. I don't want to answer it. I did a few of that.
Yeah.
But the past year has been really interesting. Actually, I feel like I have changed so much.
You
I have
actually
actually
have.
grown so much in the past year.
I'm really proud of it though, because I'm really proud of it. I'm just saying that because you're my queen and that, but I'm really proud of it. I seen the growth. To understand, I've seen the growth of just someone's growing, and you are still growing.
100%.
I mean,
100%.
I think what I love about you the most, apart from your body and all sorts, but
Okay.
is your honesty.
Right.
I think that's what attracted me to you the most, like how easy you can be vulnerable at the same time and being honest and be open. If I was the wrong partner, I could just use it against you.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was one of the things that I was really terrified about because I was actually just tired of, having this wall around me and, not being able to express myself openly. What are you doing?
I need my back support.
I put a pillow
I
there
know. I
for
think
you.
my big ass up straight in the damn.
Did you
Keep going.
Yes. So what was I saying?
Be vulnerable, be able. But
Yes, I think generally I had just gotten like really tired of having a wall around me and not being able to talk to people, and basically everybody around me basically knew a certain thing about me that I wanted them to know. Like nobody really knew me for like who
You
I
were very
was,
private.
and I kept myself to myself, and I was just tired of it. I was just tired of
Yeah.
not. Especially when things would happen and people would say, "Oh, you need this." I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm not like that." People don't really know me, so I was like, "Okay, I'm just tired of having to put up this facade." So I think you came at the right time. I was just tired of having this.
I think
wall
we're
around.
both. I think we're both tired.
Yeah.
I think we're both. Most of our discussion were. I'm tired of this.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
tired of
definitely,
this. I'm
definitely,
tired of it.
definitely.
Most of them guys.
Yeah, it's like I'm just tired of being like
yeah.
this. I'm tired of saying things like that. I'm tired of experiencing this.
I'm tired of being in a box.
Yes.
I'm tired of living for this, for this.
Yeah.
I think even when it comes to spirituality, I think we just came the right time.
Right time, yeah.
I think we both were Christians, and
Used
then
to be, yeah.
we used to be. And it's just like I feel like
Yeah. I think one of the biggest thing that I found quite difficult was how you take my walls being down. I was like, I'm gonna speak to this guy, freely, openly, without a care in the world. I'm gonna tell him things that I've never probably told anyone, and I don't care how he takes it. I don't know what he's gonna do with it, or what he does with it, or how he's gonna, manipulate it, or maybe he's gonna use it against me. I was like, I don't care. There it is. That's me on the table right there. And that was really scary though. That was actually scary for me because I was opening up to you the way I'd never opened to anybody
By
else.
the way, guys, our next I don't know if it's gonna be the next episode. We're gonna talk about when you actually find out you are feeling for me. How
Oh
you
my
reacted.
God.
We will not
Let's.
talk about it now. We will not talk about it now. We'll talk about our next episode.
Well, you cut me off to say that.
Huh?
I forgot what I was saying.
I'm
That was
so
really rude. That was
sorry.
really rude.
I apologize.
You better.
Apologize. The barrier down.
Yes, I was scared of my barriers being down and opening up to you, but I did. And to this day, to be honest with you, I still don't know what you will do with what you know about me. You know, it's like plainly honest, because, you know, you could wake up one day and go like, actually, I'll use that against you, you know, and there's not just
I'm a
one
human
way.
being. Yeah,
exactly.
course,
There's not just one way you can use it against me. There's so many ways you can use that, you know, and I'm very aware of that. But it is
I
what it
think
is.
one thing you can be sure of, when I start using it against you, damn it, I'm about to exit. Do you understand?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like there is no.
But then
point.
also,
Yeah.
you could easily use that to keep me in, though.
Nah, the reason why I think that's wrong, because there is no point being with someone who's not happy, or there's no point being in a
If
situation
someone
where
doesn't
not
want
happy.
to be around,
You know what I'm saying? I'm in a place in my life right now is I want the people to be next to me, to be happy to be next to me, not for me to beg them to be
be there.
next to me.
Yeah.
Nah, it's long. It's not. I never actually been that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Remember when we went to the movie network events?
Yeah.
When that too much energy got to me, I said let's leave because I can't.
It's
really...
so funny when we look at us, me and you, as individuals. We are so different. Our personalities are so like they're like worlds apart. You're out there loud and outspoken, and you look so extroverted, and I am like the introvert girl. And I'm so quiet, but we get affected by things the exact same way. You know, I can't do crowds of people. My energy gets sucked down with people. We walk into a place and I'm okay. I'm in my shell. I'm quiet. I'm trying to examine the place, figure out, you know, what's going on. He walks into a place, he's loud, and he's making friends left and right, and he doesn't know anybody there. I'm just like, but we both look at each other after 10 minutes, like, let's go.
Let's go.
Like
literally, it was the same time.
Yeah, I was like, I'm getting ready to go, and I come to his like, shall we go? I'm like, whoo, gee God, I was just coming to tell you that. It's crazy, you know?
Yeah, guys. But yeah, we can't keep going for long.
Yes, because some of us got work to do, to go to.
Yeah, guys. Not even that. We don't want to take a long episode as well. But obviously, depends on the story. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys.
But we didn't actually talk about anything tangible today. I think we just gave you like an intro. Yeah, and basically we will be talking more about the steps that we take, I guess.
Not just steps as we take. It's
the
like
we have.
Guys, this is us being vulnerable to you guys. To understand, this will take so much energy, so much time, and so much resources within our mind and spirit. But don't take it lightly. We're still learning. There are so many things we're going to be sharing to you guys. There'll be something we won't share with you guys. Please do like and subscribe.
Why do you want them to like and subscribe? You don't have to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe so we know they're liking it, so we'll keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is more like also to help anyone out there. Yeah. And
there will be a lot of advices though. We'll be giving advice. We'll be giving you like things that we're working on, you know, the decision that we're taking, the conscious decision that we're making in order for us to stay together, because I think we've gone through this like so many times over and over. Like I am so done of going over and over, like changing partners and all that. Like I'm so tired. And I think we make decisions every single day. I think that's what it is, you know, to
that's
actually
what we both do.
Love someone. It's like making that decision every single day to like, okay, today I'm choosing you, and
don't piss me off tomorrow.
Yeah. And yeah, so I hope this one is gonna be alright though. I don't even know what that means, what I just said, but
it will be alright.
So this is the intro.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys are looking forward to the first episode. Let's just call it the first episode. This is the intro. The first episode is coming. Yes.
This is our introduction to you.
Yes.
To you. She hates when I sing, but she loves it actually behind closed door. But I don't know.
We are behind closed door right now.
Okay, we exit.
Exit.
Only you have to be. Yeah, why can't you be a technology?
Kadoom.